We now move from mini to mini rookie. Here is your starting grid for the first of two qualifying heats here this weekend. Pole position taken by France's Amine Panteli, second in the championship standings. Will be joined on the front row by Sam Sazlik. Mathis Piessens and Dorian Grandjean round out row number 2, followed by Elouin Poissonnet and Toby Terhard. The Flying Dutchman Denver Bos, who leads the championship standings, starts from the inside of row number 4, joined by Belgium's Matteo Campobello on row 4. Louis Paternotte and Memphis Showman rounds out the top 10 ahead of Isaac El Houti. Norway's Marcus Engen-Arsen, who rounds out the top 6 rows. Joshua Lauritsen, Philippe Massard, Ron Burma, François Collignon, Manoa Laurent, Phoenix Reuthausen, Luterio Fernandez, Leonard Herrmann, Jack Harney, Maxime Vancré, Luc Lay, Germany's Tim Feldman, and Victor Desinclos from France rounds out the 25 strong grid. Théophile Papillard says Ali Amin. Of course, there are a lot of supporters cheering on the 945 from France, who actually today has got a film crew from Channel M6 joining his journey, and I have to say a big shout out to Amin's dad, David, for getting in touch with me, asking me if I could help out with an interview or two this weekend. I mean, obviously, it's not just good promotion for young drivers like Amin, but it's also good for us as a championship to help be part of that process. And not only has has his social media tagged me, it's tagged you, it's tagged Guillaume, and it's tagged the Yami Series Benelux. So we can only thank David and the Panteli family for their help in providing us some welcome exposure as well, because this is a championship that has seen so many international talents make it to the big stage in motorsport. And of course, Ian Eichmans, recently winner of the Richard Mille F4 Academy, will be joining MP Motorsport next year. So good luck to Ian, and really, really good to see that the Eichmans family, still very much entrenched in this championship, are part and parcel of it. So 9 minutes on the counter, plus an additional lap. Air temperature 9 degrees Celsius. Wind to the south-southeast. We're going around for another lap, courtesy of our race director, Dave Ritson, who is overlooking proceedings here at the circuit. Circuit itself measures 1,366 metres in length, runs in a clockwise direction. Pole position on the right-hand side of the start-finish straight, and 12 turns in all. Of course, the battle for the championship. And Luis Digos, go Aminton. Fantastic play on words there. He is considered France's equivalent to a very young Lewis Hamilton, but has that drive, has that joie de vivre for this sport. And so do all of these other drivers that are here with us, with representation from France, Belgium, the Netherlands, Norway, Luxembourg, and Ireland. So once again, we go round for another tour. So they head into Escargot, the grandstand on the far part of the start-finish straight, starting to fill up with spectators. The gantries over the cafeteria nearly fit to bursting here on Championship Sunday, the final race day of the 2024 Yami Series Benelux season. Our youngest drivers, our superstars of the future, our young hopefuls, being led by France's Amine Panteli and Belgium's Sam Sazlik, who are making up the front row. Once again, the red lights are on the starting gantry. Let's see if we can get it under starters' orders and ready to rock and roll here for the second time of asking. Revs rise this time, and we're underway. Now, towards the outside, Sem Sazlik puts it around the outside of Amine Panteli early doors, but it's only just turn 1. You can compromise yourself very quickly through turn 1, maybe even turns 2 and 3, as the drivers make their way around the circuit. Through turn 3, someone has a little bit of an opposite lock. One mounts the back of another, and they make their way through into the 90 left here at turn 4. Through the fast right-hand sweeper at turn 5 on the run down to Chemin de Fer. But we've had an incident. 2 carts off of turn number 4. One was, well, both were backwards. One was spinning up the rear wheels and getting no traction on the muddy, wet grass. But still, for the majority of the field here, Simon, it's been pretty easy going. But Sam Sazlik, firing it round the outside, of Amin Panteli, who currently is in second. Denver Boz at the moment, the Flying Dutchman, looking to make a move and might go up into 7th through the final corner, which he does on Matteo Campobello.
Oui, on a vu le départ ici avec Sem Sazlik qui a pris l'avantage sur Amin Pantoli. Attention au départ anticipé pour Sem Sazlik, il a passé la ligne d'arrivée avant Amin Pantoli. Et donc peut-être, ce sera à confirmer, mais peut-être un départ anticipé de la part du Belge. En attendant, il est toujours bien en tête devant Amin Pantoli. Derrière, on a la bagarre avec Toby Torrard qui est passé en 3e position devant Mathis Pissens. Et puis on a aussi vu une bagarre avec Denver Boss notamment, qui a été quelque peu bousculé du côté de l'épingle du chemin de fer. Heureusement pas d'accrochage pour lui et son adversaire. Alors que du côté de Mathis Pissens, on repasse en 3e position. Ouais. Il est repassé devant Toby Torrard.
I've got a little bit of bad news. Matteo Campobello and Leonard Herman are the 2 drivers that were involved in that incident coming off of turn number 4. So a real shame for Campobello, who actually started 8th on the grid. Meantime, at the front end of the field, Mathis Pissens doing a very good job at being chased down by Toby Terhar. Meantime, Amin Pantoli chasing down Sem Sazlik for the race lead. 6 minutes and 50 to go. And that's Denver Boz making up another place. Good work there by the Flying Dutchman for WJS Racing. The 987 now has made his way back up into 5th place and has just set the fastest lap of the race so far. Meilleur chrono pour Denver Boz, le pilote de Pays-Bas. 1 minute 3,70 à la chrono.
Oui, Denver Boss qui remonte petit à petit dans la hiérarchie. Lui qui partait d'un peu plus loin sur la grille de départ, il démarrait 7e. Le revoilà à la 5e position. Il se met désormais à la chasse des 2 poursuivants, parce que devant, regardez, on est en train de creuser l'écart dans le chef de Sem Sazlik et d'Amin Pantoli. Amin Pantoli qui est bien revenu dans l'échappement du Belge. Peut-être une attaque à venir très prochainement. Il suffira de bien profiter de l'aspiration, et c'est peut-être dans ce tour-ci que l'on va avoir un changement de leader avec Amin Pantoli qui se décale maintenant. Le geste de Sem Sazlik et le passage, le dépassement d'Amin Pantoli. Le poleman qui reprend donc sa position de départ. Bien joué de la part du Français. Et on vous a dit plus tôt dans cette journée que Amin Pantoli, il avait tout intérêt à gagner, à marquer le maximum de points ce week-end pour mettre la pression sur Denver Boss. Et pour l'instant, c'est ce qu'il réussit à faire. Derrière, ça se bagarre avec Denver Boss qui est passé en 4e position devant Mathis Pissens.
Yeah, so good battle there, happening a little bit further down, but they've got to be very careful. Toby Terhar rounds out the top 3 and is not too far away from the 987 from WJS Racing, representing the Netherlands. Of course, Toby Terhar practicing here last week, pretty much running solo, as I was speaking to his mechanic earlier on the morning warm-up on the dummy grid. But now Denver Boz, nearly got a fright there, did the 987, going into the final right-hander. But Pantoli now leads after lap number 4 by 66 thousandths. Toby Terhar has got a fast-charging Denver Boz on his case and waiting to pull the trigger to get through for 3rd on the road. So this is going to be quite crucial. Denver Boz decides to sweep to the outside, tries to get the run and to carry the momentum through, hopefully here for turn number 4. But Toby Terhar does the traditional keep it on the racing line ahead of the Dutchman just behind. Poissonnet is closing in as well, so the Belgian making it a 3-way scrap. And there's the move through at Chemin de Fer. But Denver Boz runs wide. Toby Terhar retakes 3rd as a direct correlation of that series of events.
Ouais, Denver Boss impliqué dans la bagarre là pour la 3e position. Il a tenté de dépasser Toby Terhar au niveau de l'épingle du chemin de fer. C'est passé dans un premier temps, mais Toby Terhar a pu recroiser la trajectoire de son compatriote. Et regardez, c'est toujours très serré. Et qui vient se mêler à cette bagarre également? Eh bien, je pense que c'est Éloine Poissonnet qui est là dans les parages. Effectivement, à la 5e position. Ouais. Denver Boss qui tente à nouveau de dépasser Éloine Poissonnet qui se met maintenant à l'intérieur de Denver Boss dans le 2e virage. Ils sont roue contre roue, mais c'est passé pour Éloine Poissonnet qui passe en 4e position. Denver Boss glisse à la 5e et regardez derrière, on est en train de lui mettre la pression avec notamment Mathis Pissens qui est revenu et Louis Paternotte également. Devant, on est en train de creuser l'écart avec les deux leaders que voici, avec Amine Pantoli et Sem Sazlik. Mais derrière, c'est une très grosse bagarre avec Eloane Poissonnet qui est même passé en 3e position. Ouais, il est passé devant Toby Terrard. Joliment fait de la part d'Eloane Poissonnet qui s'est lancé depuis la 5e place sur la grille de départ.
Right, so we've got some penalties coming in. Drivers breaking the tram lines with 102 wheels. 9:07 is the first driver to do so. Joshua Lorison, and the 9:23 Isaac El Houti. And there's also been a jump start. Oh, Sem Sazlik's been given a jump start penalty. 5 seconds, and also 9:23 El Houti's got us insult to injury now. 5-second time penalty. That's a total of 8 penalty.
Ouais, c'est ce qu'on disait, hein, c'est ce qu'on craignait en début de course. Hein. Sem Sazlik a été passé à l'extérieur en passant la ligne de départ avant Amine Pantoli et c'est confirmé. Pénalité de 5 secondes donc pour Sem Sazlik à l'issue de cette manche. Donc même s'il devait passer devant Amine Pantoli dans les prochaines secondes, eh bien il serait quand même pénalisé. Et dans l'état actuel des choses, vu le rythme affiché par les deux pilotes, eh bien ce serait plutôt Amine Pantoli qui s'imposerait. Donc voilà, mais il n'y a pas de moyen de communication pour Pantoli, donc il devra gérer ça du mieux possible.
Indeed. Well, as things proceed, Simon's going to be heading down for his first interview of the day, but the battle might be for the lead out on track, but Pantoli at the moment has an extensive lead. And, well, between him and Sem Sazlik, just over a tenth and a bit, but then it's 3.5 seconds back to Eloane Poissonnet, who's ahead of Toby Terrard. Isaac El Houti has just pulled it into pit lane and has retired on lap number 6 of this race. So we still have 1 minute and 11 to go, so we could be on the cusp of 2 additional laps after this one to bring us to the checkered flag for the first time today for Mini Rookie. Denver Boz, the Flying Dutchman, down in 5th position. And so from that aspect, Amine Pantoli doing exactly what he needs to do. He's effectively taking a play out of Alessandro Tudisca's playbook from yesterday. But in order to get the best opportunity possible for the French driver, who will bring us onto the penultimate lap, the 9:45. He's got to put everything into it, and was very happy with the fastest time in morning warm-up for qualifying. And the gap between Sem Sazlik and Eloane Poissonnet continues to expand. We've got another retirement, so Isaac El Houti is confirmed as a retirement. A little bit of a scrap going through turn number 3, which includes Memphis Schorman, the number 999 from the Netherlands. But the timer has now finally expired. And Amine Pantoli on course to another heat win. It's been a difficult one for the French driver over the last couple of rounds, but here he's found his stride very early in the weekend, and that is a conducive sign towards his title push. 1.366 kilometres, 12 turns in a clockwise direction remain for Amine Pantoli here in the first heat. Sem Sazlik on the road is still second despite a 3-second time penalty post-race. 5-second time, well, it's going to be a 5-second time penalty. So 5-second time penalty would put Sem Sazlik down behind Dorian Grandjean and would put Sazlik down into sixth place at the flag. The leaders making their way down into turn number 6 at Chemin de Fer for the final time. And Amine Pantoli did not, well, even with the jump start, Pantoli has effectively been the one at the sharp end of the field. And Sem Sazlik, but will there be enough distance between Sazlik and Poissonnet to hold on to second? We're into the final corner we go, over the crest. And for the first time today, Mini Rookie heat number 1 goes the way of France's Amine Pantoli, as the youngster from France gets through and wins by 3/10. And right, Sem Sazlik will be demoted to 3rd position. There we go, there's the adjustments. the rest of the field making their way across the line. Last few runners and riders still to cross the stripe and take the checkered. But 3 retirements in this race. Isaac Elauti, lap 5. Matteo Campobello and Leonard Herman on the opening lap through turn 4. But Amine Panteli, the 9:45, the youngster from France, takes the win. Ahead of Elouin Poissonnet in the adjusted results, with Sem Sazlik on the road second. Takes third. Dorian Grandjean, Mathis Biesens and Denver Boz ran out the top 6. Boz with the fastest lap of the race. Louis Paternot, Marcus Engenhazen. Then we've got Toby Tehar, Philippe Massard with the Luxembourger rounding out the top 10. Ron Buerma, Memphis Schurman, Luterio Fernandez, Phoenix Rothausen, Manuel Laurent, François Collignon, Joshua Lauritsen, Jack Harney, Maxime Van Creen, Luc Lé, Tim Feldman and Victor Desinclos rounding out the finishers for the opening heats for Mini Rookie for the final day of the championship season in 2024.